Uh-oh.
Good morning. Welcome to the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting for Tuesday, April 18th, 2023. I am Krista Yoakum, Chair of the board. To my right is Vice Chair Commissioner Flowerday. To my far right is Commissioner Amundson. To my far left, Commissioner Matt Schulte. And to my left, Commissioner Rick Vest. Please stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance with us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Clerk, will you please start with the meeting announcements?
Of course. Location announcement of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act. A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available for electronic viewing from the county clerk's staff. Printing options are available upon request. These materials can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Item 1 on our agenda is minutes. Approval of the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on April 11th, 2023.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Seeing no further discussion, please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yoakum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Item 2, claims. 2A, approval of the claims processed through April 18th, 2023.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the claims. Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Yoakum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 2B, approval of a claim to the Indian Center in the amount of $8,000.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the claim to the Indian Center. Please call the roll.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yoakum.
I will abstain.
Motion carries 4-0 with an abstention. Item 3, consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion and consideration by a commissioner or by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there is an exception, these items will be approved as one single vote of the Board of Commissioners. These items are the approval of A, right-of-way contracts with the following: Greg and Lauren M. Wilms, Northwest 40th Street and West Rock Creek Road, in the amount of $3,241. Kane Family Trust, Northwest 40th Street and West Rock Creek Road, in the amount of $622. Sandra K. Maas Revocable Trust, South 162nd Street and A Street, in the amount of $3,640. Robert D. and Deborah D. Peterson, South 110th Street and Pella Road, in the amount of $298. B, utility permit number 2346, allowing Black Hills Energy to install natural gas service to the West Prairie subdivision. C, utility permit number 2348, allowing Windstream Nebraska LLC to install a new communication line connecting a cellular tower. D, received and placed in file the independent auditor's report for Lancaster County for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2022. E, receive and place on file the following quarterly reports from January to March 2023 from the county sheriff and county attorney. And F, setting a public hearing on Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023 regarding the comprehensive plan amendments number 23001 to amend the 2050 Lincoln Lancaster County Comprehensive Plan to add the major streets and right-of-way map and associated text.
Move approval of the consent items.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent items. Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Yoakum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. That brings us to new business. Item 4A, resolution in the matter authorizing the county engineer to install a 55-mile-per-hour traffic sign on the northbound side of South 84th Street, approximately 200 feet north of Saltillo Road in Lancaster County.
John Berry, Lancaster County Engineering. Hopefully my little exhibit will pop up there. You should have it in your packet too.
Come on.
There we go. We were contacted to do a speed study for that particular corridor. And after reviewing all our results and going through everything, it was determined that a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit sign was appropriate and warranted for that particular area.
What is it currently, John?
I believe it's 45, I believe. I don't know exactly, but that is something I could find out for you. But the study determined that 55 was appropriate for right there.
And how, did some individual request this?
Correct. A
from-
citizen came forward, from what I understand, and asked that it be put at 55. Nam, who does all our traffic stuff in our office, he's went out and did a traffic study. We put out we put out the little, the ropes and/or machines, and that's what they use to determine.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead.
I would move, I'm
No,
sorry.
go for it. You.
I would move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Item 4B, agreement with JEO to conduct a fracture critical bridge inspections for bridges C-220, C-224, F-224, H-083, H-120, M-178, R-015, and V-090 in Lancaster County. The cost of the county is not to exceed $17,600.
John Berry, Lancaster County Engineering. This is an agreement with JEO to do these 8 bridges. Generally, they have more specialized equipment to do some of these inspections where they can get underneath the bridges better, either with a bucket, kind of a different bucket truck or even a drone possibly. So this is the contract with them, or the agreement.
Move approval.
Yeah, second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 4C, contract with JJK Construction LLC to replace County Bridge E38. The cost of the county is not to exceed $1,002,680.25.
This is the bridge over by Malcolm. Larry had talked to you about this last week, and this is just the contract for them. I believe their start date is hopefully going to be in May, so we'll get this thing going.
It's good news.
Move approval. Second.
We have a motion and a second, and this is good news to the people of Malcolm. Please call the roll.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 4D, a recommendation from the purchasing agent and county engineering to award a bid to Votscapes Incorporated for replacement of county bridges R-184 and S-180. The estimated cost of the county is $2,321,728.50.
John Berry, Lancaster County Engineering. These are the 2 bridges over by Roca, just to east of Roca on Roca Road. They were the low bidder, and we had three bidders. Both bridges seem to come in a little lower than what the original estimate was, around $300,000, maybe a little bit more. I haven't looked at the final numbers yet. So this is just recommending that we award the bid to Votscape. Again, I believe their start date is sometime in May, so we'll get these things started.
The timeline, so you mentioned start date. Do we have an estimate of like when they
We
will be
won't
completed?
until we have a pre-construction. And
Okay.
at that time, it could give you a lot better idea of, hey, it starts in May, it'll be done in July or, August, September. I don't really know. These are box culverts.
Okay.
So there's a lot more concrete involved and stuff in these. At that time, I can give you a better idea of what the timing is of.
I'll move approval.
This is really good news. We're continuing to make progress with this stuff, so I would second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further conversation? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Brings us to item 4E, a special designated license application from 7 Diamonds LLC for an event at Prairie Creek Inn on May 27th, 2023.
I don't see anyone here to speak on this item.
But I would move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Brings us to 4F, which are 2 special designated license applications from Myers Wine Incorporated, doing business as Myers Cork and Bottle, for the following events. 1, Roca Ridge on June 3rd, 2023, and 2, Prairie Creek Inn on June 17th, 2023.
We've had,
Yeah,
Myers has been
Yeah.
and they've run a lot of good events in our county, and I would move approval.
second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second to approve these applications. Please call the roll.
Flowerday?
Yes.
Vest?
Yes.
Amundson?
Yes,
Schulte?
Yes.
Yocum?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 4G is a grant contract with the City of Lincoln Police Department for the Lincoln Lancaster Investigative Narcotics Cooperative, or LINC, in the amount of $120,894.
move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Schulte?
Yes.
Flowerday?
Yes.
Vest?
Yes.
Amundson?
Yes,
Yocum?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Brings us to item H, which I understand the board wishes to hold for now.
All right. Thank you.
Item 5 is the legislative update.
And we do have an item we wanted to discuss during the legislative update.
Yeah. So this only came to my attention, I think Dave's attention yesterday. I know, Chris, today you were looking at it too. AM 1121 to LB 255. It has been drafted up by the drafter's office. It is, let's see if it has reported out yet, that way everybody can pull it up. Hadn't yet, yesterday when I looked last. It is it's not reported out yet. It's an amendment, and Dave, help me out here with this. It basically exists to prevent local political subdivisions from exercising eminent domain rights on projects more than 50 acres for electric
Right,
generation.
specifically.
So, I mean, it's an amendment directed at shooting at renewables pretty clearly. The thing that I particularly don't like about it, and we've never done eminent domain, and I don't like eminent domain, so I think that's pretty unusual. It specifically shoots at Lancaster County because it treats what's the line here? Let me read it. Where was it? Yeah. So it treats areas located outside the service area of a municipal electric system owned and operated by such city as approved by and on file with the Nebraska Power Review. That applies only to cities of the primary class located outside the service area of a municipal electric system. So that only applies to us. We are the only county that would apply to. And the same provision doesn't exist when they talk about cities of the metropolitan class, cities of the first class, cities of the second class. If nothing else, I don't like just being singled out that way. I've also been told that it could potentially have implications, though I think this is unintentional. I've been told it could potentially have implications for Lincoln Water too. I don't think that's what they're trying to shoot at. I don't think that's the goal here, but I would say that we take a position of opposition against anything that is singling Lancaster County out like that and is trying to, remove our abilities.
I agree with that.
It
That
was
was,
reported out.
yeah, that was alarming to me.
So what's the advantage of this? Like, why is somebody proposing it?
They don't like renewables. This is a solution in search of a problem. If you go out and talk to the anti-renewable community, a lot of people will tell you that governments are using eminent domain to take people's property, and that's just not happening. Like, you can't. We've never done that. I don't think anyone here has any intention of ever doing that. But I don't like the implications of this, and I frankly don't like being singled out. Because it is, they only did the jurisdictions outside of the, of the municipal, let me read that again.
What I'm just trying to learn here. So
Yeah, yeah.
why would they only identify Lincoln? Is the
good question.
is the electrical structure in Omaha different? Is it, I don't,
No, I mean, we're all public power.
yeah.
Nope. They're shooting at us in particular, which makes me wonder why.
Yeah.
Who wrote the amendment? I mean, who is sponsoring it?
I think, is it Brewer? It's his bill, but I don't know if it's his amendment.
I thought it was Bosselman's amendment to Brewer's
That could,
bill.
that could be.
What's the bill as a whole, number 255?
255,
I
yeah.
could pull it up and see, but what's the
It's-
summary of
Ch-
that? Though?
It has to do with changing eminent domain. I mean, it's germane. I don't think there's an issue there. It's changing eminent domain and renewable energy and generations provisions relating to certain power suppliers, but it wasn't shooting. I think that was entirely aimed at private. This is shooting at public, and to me, there's a difference. Yeah, it's a Brewer bill with Erdman as a co-sponsor. So I would move we take a position of opposition to an amendment that restricts, our eminent domain, and in particular restricts ours more than anybody else's.
Right.
And it's kind of a funny issue because on the one hand, I don't think any of us are proposing eminent
Not at all.
domain. We have never once said eminent domain's a tool we're looking forward to using, but on the other hand, having someone kind of box us in.
I don't think we've ever used eminent domain. I don't think since I've been on the board for anything other than like road right-of-ways,
Right.
and I think
Yeah,
it's
right.
been, it's only been through the county engineer's office that we've ever used it.
That's the only time. I would second the motion.
Okay.
Just it help again. I'm still just trying to learn a little bit more.
Yeah.
If, let's just say, LES wanted to do this, would the city be the one that would do it, or would the county be the one that would claim eminent domain for something like that?
Depends on the situation.
Depends on
I think.
where.
I suppose
mean,
where.
I don't think it's a one size fits all. And we don't even necessarily know that it would be LES, although that would make the most sense. Here,
Oh, because you're saying it could be some other Nebraska public power that could do it in Lancaster County?
I mean, in
potentially?
theory, it could be a different public power within Lancaster County. It could, because Norris Public
Right.
Power
Yeah,
operates here in
Right,
Lancaster
exactly.
County,
Fair.
right? And I mean, it could be district energy. We have
Right.
generation. We don't use a ton of it, but we could do it. And I don't want to give up eminent domain authority. And honest to God, maybe this is just the kid on the playground in me. I just don't like being called out special. I don't like that because we haven't done this. It's not a thing that I've ever been aware of talking about. But if they're going to start calling us out, I'm not.
Well, that was part
Without,
of the,
especially without talking to us.
right. That was also part of the issue about some of the funding that we wanted, was we can't single out just Lancaster County. Well, then why single out just Lancaster County here?
And
Yeah, you just really wonder what initiated it, what the
I don't know.
thought process was.
I do not know where it came from. I am, if my computer behaves, I'm trying to, because the copy of the amendment has not reported out.
Do you want that?
Would you just email that to everybody, just so that everybody
Yeah,
has it?
okay.
And that way the
Yeah.
clerk can put it in the record about what we're actually talking
I
about,
will do that.
as the clerk gives me a thumbs up. Okay, so we have I think there's a motion, a second. Anything else?
We have a motion, a second. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
That was the only thing I had for legislative update.
Thank you.
Oh,
Do you have anything else?
this is just informative. Appropriations Committee, 8-0 for 180 million in Lincoln Water.
Awesome.
Really? Cool.
Interesting.
Very
We're
good.
moving down the road on that.
Very good. I like to hear that.
That's going to be great for our community.
We can proceed on the agenda then with public comment.
Thank you. Item 6 is public comment. Those wishing to speak in items related to county business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
I see no one coming forward.
Item 7 is announcements. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, April 20th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building. Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, April 25th, 2023 at 9 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building. Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, April 25th, 2023 at 9 a.m. regarding the Health Department amendments to various sections and appendices of the Lincoln Lancaster County Air Pollution Control Program Regulations and Standards. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commish@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is also broadcast live on LNK TV. LNK TV is available on Allo Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 1300. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on YouTube and Facebook. LNK TV apps are available on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. And item 8 is reserved for executive session.
I move that we go into executive session for the purpose of pending and potential litigation and legal advice and to protect the public interest at 9:23 a.m.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to go into executive session for pending and potential litigation and legal advice and to protect the public interest at 9:23. Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0.
thank you. We are now in executive session. we're here. Okay.
I move that we come out of executive session at 9:30 a.m.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to come out of executive session. Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Can I make a motion for 4-H?
Oh, yes, please, thank you.
4-H?
Yes, returning to item 4H, an agreement with Baylor Evnen PC to provide legal services to Lancaster County.
We have a motion. Did you go ahead and make
Yeah,
the
I
motion?
move approval of 4-H.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Move we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. We are adjourned.
We are adjourned, and we will now open the Board of Equalization meeting for Tuesday, April 18th, 2023. Please proceed with the location announcement.
Thank you, Commissioner. Location announcement of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act. A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located at the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available for electronic viewing from the county clerk's staff. Printing options are available upon request. These materials can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Brings us to item 1, minutes. Approval of the minutes of Board of Equalization held on Tuesday, April 4th, 2023.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Item 2 is the additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
Move approval of the additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls. Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Item 3 is the appeal of notice of taxable status for the following, the first being the state of Nebraska.
Good morning. Dan Zay with the Lancaster County Attorney. Kind of talk about both of them. These are just continuations of appeals we've already had. Actually, on March 27th, we received an order from Turk, a favorable decision on the student union that agreed with us that it was taxable. About 3 days later is when the new appeal came in. I don't know if it was just a timing issue or they want to preserve it because they still have time to appeal the Turk decision. But based on the Turk's decision, I'm just recommending that you continue to deny the exemptions.
Dan? Dan?
Oh, we have a question, Dan. Sorry.
Sorry. Are these both related to the property at UNL, or is there?
No, the state of Nebraska is the Scooters Coffee Shop that was
Oh.
on the first floor.
Uh-huh.
And then the 4 parcels from the Board of Regents, there's a Dunkin' Donuts, a Union Bank,
Yeah.
a Starbucks, and then like a food court.
Yeah.
So,
We do this. This is. I don't think it's been every year. I actually think they dropped off in the middle of COVID.
They might
stopped doing this.
have, yeah.
But they were doing this every year for a while there.
Yep.
First votes I ever took, we ever took
Yeah, no.
on this was against the university.
I have a 30-page decision here that says that you voted right, so.
Dan, we're glad to have you here, thank you.
I move that we deny the appeals.
Second.
Yeah.
We have a motion and a second to deny these appeals. Please call the roll.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Brings us to item 4, the public hearing for the motor vehicle tax exemption applications for Calvary Cemetery, Cristo Rey Catholic Church, First Baptist Church, Our Savior's Lutheran Church, and Tabitha Incorporated.
We will now open the public hearing for these motor vehicle tax exemption applications. Is there anyone here to speak on these items? Seeing none, we will close the public hearing.
Item 5 is motion on the following, the motor vehicle tax exemption applications.
I move approval of the motor vehicle tax exemption applications.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Item 6, public comment. Those wishing to speak on items related to County Board of Equalization business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
Seeing none, please proceed.
Item 7 is adjournment.
Move we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Schulte,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Yocum.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. We're adjourned.